Wait, am I under arrest? I didn't even do anything.
Somewhere in this city right now, someone's alibi has a hole in it. And in about 6 minutes, the thing that's going to blow it wide open isn't a witness, isn't a confession.
Wait, are you narrating over me right now?
It's a piece of garbage.
Oh, say that again.
Here's something almost nobody knows. There's an entire scientific field built on the idea that trash tells the truth better than people do. It's called Garbology. Rathje's team spent years digging through people's household trash, and later, entire landfills. What they found broke a lot of assumptions. Newspapers that were supposed to biodegrade in months were still perfectly readable decades later.
Honestly relatable, I also refuse to decompose gracefully.
But Rathje's real discovery wasn't about landfills. It was simpler than that. People lie in surveys about what they eat, what they drink, what they waste. Their garbage never does. Which brings us to tonight. Earlier this evening, someone in this house made a decision they thought no one would ever trace back to them. They were almost right.
Okay, I don't know the full story, but the raccoons out back, word is the homeowner's acting real weird.
By morning, this house will have a police car parked outside it, and the case will hinge on something nobody in that house thought twice about. The can they wheeled out to the curb.
That's me, I'm the can. Well, I'm in the can.
Here's the part that surprises most people. The moment your trash hits the curb, it stops being yours. Legally speaking. The case that decided this involved a man named Billy Greenwood, suspected of dealing drugs, with not quite enough evidence for a warrant. So police did something simple. They grabbed his trash bags off the curb. What they found gave them enough to search his house properly.
Wait, so this whole time, anyone could just take us? No permission, no reason?
No permission needed. No reason needed. In fact, police even have a name for it. A trash pull. It's one of the most common and most legal investigative tools that exists.
Is this a trash pull? Is this happening to me right now?
It is now. What happens next is where Garbology gets genuinely useful to detectives. Because trash doesn't just carry information, it carries you. Literally.
Go on.
A half-eaten meal, a cigarette butt, a licked stamp. Any of these can carry enough DNA to identify exactly who touched them.
This right here, this is basically my autograph.
That's not far off. In forensic terms, it's called touch DNA, and it's exactly as personal as it sounds.
Okay, wait, that's me. I'm the match, I solved it.
You didn't solve anything. You got bitten and thrown away. But sure, congratulations. And that's the strange part about garbage. Nobody ever thinks it's paying attention. Nobody thinks it's keeping score.
I mean, I wasn't trying to. I just got bitten and left in a can.
Doesn't matter. You still ended up being the one detail that couldn't lie.
Yeah, I guess I did.
So if there's one thing to take from tonight, it's this. Every single thing you throw away remembers exactly where it's been. It's just been waiting for someone to ask.
Well, not bad for a Tuesday.
Every one of these has a story like his. Most of them nobody ever tells.